Hello everyone, welcome to the Little Gym at Home. This is week 2 with grade school. I'm Miss Linnell. I'm so glad that you are joining me today. It's nice to be able to get our bodies moving and keep us practicing our gymnastic skills and staying strong while we're all kind of stuck indoors. So thank you so much for joining me. And just a couple reminders. Everything at the Little Gym, as always, is a want to, not a have to. So even if you join me for just 10 minutes today instead of the whole class, which will be about 20 minutes, that's totally fine. Just the fact that you made it here and you're spending your time with me is really wonderful. And so I thank you for that. And then another thing, the most important thing is rule number 1 at the Little Gym is to be super duper safe. So please, at this point, gymnasts, please go grab someone from your family and get permission and have them help you find a place in your house that has like an open space for you to do some work that and that is safe, that there won't be a lot of things or people around that could get hurt, right? The only things that we need for class today are an open wall. We're going to be doing some handstand work. So a wall that you can put your feet on. If you're like me, I have a very small amount of wall. Or if you don't have a wall, that's totally fine. And we'll go over some different ways to adapt our handstand practice. All right, and then the only other thing you need is a chair. So you can use a dining room chair, a kitchen chair, something that's a little lower to the ground, so we'll be doing some squats later. So if you need to, please pause the video, make sure that you get yourself set up in a space that has some room and that it's okay to be putting your feet up on the walls, all right? Great, so let's get started. As always, I'm going to try and put our hands in the middle. I know it's kind of hard. If you can put your hand in the middle with me. And we're going to say 1, 2, 3, Team TLG. Ready? 1, 2, 3, Team TLG! All right, the first warm-up that we're going to do is called the power push. So you're going to watch me, you're going to follow the leader, and we're going to be doing some either running, or if you don't have a lot of room to run like me, we can do jumping jacks, we can skip, we can do tuck jumps, see all the different things that you can do in your space. And then when the music stops, it's going to tell us to put different body parts on the floor. So just be careful, you're not slamming things down on the floor. All right, are you ready? Let's get started.
Time for the power push. When the music stops, put the body part on the floor as fast as you can. Run! We gotta burn!
Alright, so I'm just gonna run in place.
We gotta burn!
A little circle.
We gotta burn! Tummy on the floor!
Ooh, tummy on the floor! Oh. This time I'm gonna run in place.
We gotta burn! Elbow on the floor!
Elbow on the floor. Alright, this time I'm gonna skip in place. Get those knees up high.
Ear on the floor.
This time I'm gonna do some jumping jacks. Nice and fast.
Back on the floor.
Woo. This time I'll do better jumps. Nice sweet body.
Knees on the floor. Gotta have some fun. Hey, you gotta
This time, how about some tuck jumps?
Wanna say, do you want to find a better way? Gotta have some bottom on the floor.
Bottom, see if you can hold a V-sit while you're at it.
Fun, hey, we gotta play, go right up for someone.
Well, let's get out your
Gotta
running.
do this every day. Burn, burn, burn. Energy, get the burn, 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 burn. Tummy on the floor.
Woo! All right, nice job, everyone. Hopefully, if you're like me, you're already a little warm. You've already got that heart rate up. So if you need to take a second and grab some water, please do. All you gotta do is pause the video, which is really nice. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna move into some stretching. So just find a place on the floor. I'm gonna try and sit really far back so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to sit in a pike with our bottoms on the floor, legs out in front of us. We're going to take our right leg, pick it up and cross it over our left. You're going to take your left hand, put it across your knee, and use that just a little push to see if you can turn and look towards your right shoulder. You should feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs, in your lower back. Couple deep breaths. Good, you reach back up, uncross those legs. Over to the other side, so pick up that left leg, cross it over your right knee. Take your right arm, cross it over your left. Use that to push yourself just a little bit over to look towards your left shoulder. You should keep your body nice and tall while you do this stretch. Good, good. Good. Uncross those legs and come into a butterfly. So your feet are together, your knees are out wide, but don't press those knees down. You don't need to make them touch the floor. We're going to reach way up high, breathe in. And when you exhale, keep your body straight, straight, straight as you lean all the way over. And see if you can try and get that head towards your feet. If you can't, if you're right here, that's totally fine. Whatever feels good and works for your body. Good, good. Come on up. And we're going to stand up and we're go into our standing straddle. So your legs out wide. You can see my cheat sheet a little bit right there. And we're going to reach up and come all the way down to the middle. Big stretch in those legs. Good, good. Relax your head. You can nod your head yes a little bit or shake your head no a little bit. Good. Reach those hands all the way to the right leg. Good. Now over to the left leg. Make sure you're breathing nice and deep. You're getting some good stretches. Good. Back to the middle. Now bend those knees and push to stand all the way up. Good. Bring those feet together. We'll keep them about hip distance apart. And we're going to take our right arm, cross it over our body, take our left hand right above that elbow. So I can stand back a little bit more. And just a little bit of a pull. So you get that nice stretch in your shoulder. You can wave to a family member if you want. Good. Release those arms. Take your left arm, bring it across your body. Your right arm comes to hold behind by your elbow. And give a little bit of a pull. Wave to somebody else that's on that side of you. Give them a high five maybe. Good. Nice. All right. We're going to do 2 more stretches. The first one, we're going to do our standing scale. Remember, that's when our leg is back and our chest is always all the way down to the ground. So I'm going to lift my right leg behind me. I'm going to lean all the way down, put my arms out in front of me so that I'm one big, beautiful straight line. We're going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, you got it, 6, 5, point the foot, 4, 3, squeeze, 2, 1, good, come all the way up. Nice work, awesome. Let's try it on the other side. So you're going to stand on your right leg, kick that left leg back, bring your chest, body all the way down to the ground, arms out in front. Squeeze everything nice. We're going to do 10, 9, I'm getting wiggly, 8, squeeze, 7, 6, you're doing awesome, 5, hold it, 4, 3, oh no, 2, 1, come on down. All right, our last stretch, we're going to stretch our sides, so you're going to stand with your feet together. You're going to reach all the way up, and we're going to bend over to the left side. Make sure that your body is nice and tall still. You don't want to be crunched over like this, but that you're nice and open. You're looking right at me. Good, come all the way up. And over to the right side. Good, make sure that your belly is facing my belly. We don't want to be turned or hunched over. Good, good, stand all the way up. Awesome job. So if you need, take a moment to get some water or to, I don't know, do whatever you need to do, and then we're going to get started on our next exercise. So what we need for this now is you need to bring in your chair. So I'm going to put my chair right about here. I don't have a ton of space, but I'm trying to, let's see, make it sure so that you can still see me. And then you need the space with a wall, but if you don't have a wall, don't worry. And then you just need one spot that's just open. So we're going to be doing 3 different exercises. I'm going to roll, I have 2 dice, and I'm going to roll those dice, and it's going to tell us how many of each exercise or how many seconds we're going to do each one. So I'm going to go through each one so that you know what we're doing. In station 1, we're going to be doing our frog jumps. So we're going to make sure that we come down into a squat all the way on the ground. Fingers are at the floor too. And we're going to jump all the way up into a straight body and then come all the way back down. Make sure that your arms are squeezing, your legs are squeezing, your belly is squeezing, and you're nice and tall. Do one with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Nice job, nice job. So that's what our first station is, the frog jumps. In our second station, I'm actually going to turn my chair so I can show you. We're going to do our chair squats. So I'm going to stand in front of my chair, my legs out wide, and I'm going to put my hands in front of me. I'm going to go to like I'm sitting in the chair, but I'm not going to sit down in the chair. So you're going to bend all the way down and squeeze up. So your buns are going to touch the seat just a little bit, but then you're going to stand up. Now watch how my knees, I'm going to sit really far back, and my knees aren't coming forward like this. They're staying back in my squat. It's really important that you make sure that you can always see your toes while you're doing your squats in the chair. All right? So I'm going to turn my chair around, myself a little more room. Finally, at our back wall, we're going to be doing our handstands. Now, we know there's a couple different ways to do our handstands. So the first way is you can put your hands down, feet up, walk your feet up the wall, and then walk those hands in. Good. Another option is to do your lunge, handstand lunge. Make sure you have a nice strong lunge. Kick those legs up high. Whoop. And sometimes you don't make it all the way just like me, and we just try it again. So I lunge, handstand, good, and you squeeze, squeeze. Make sure you come down nice and slow and controlled into your lunge. Now, if you don't have a wall, that's totally fine. We're going to work on our woodpecker drills or our toe kissers. Make sure that you don't bring your feet all the way up so that you could fall over. We're just making sure that we can get our toes together. So, if you don't have a wall, when you do your handstands, you can practice your woodpecker, which is when you just bring your hands down, one leg up, and you push back into your handstand or into your lunge position. Or you can do your toe kissers, which is where you kick up a little bit and make sure that your toes kiss. And it looks kind of like this. I'm going to lunge, kick, get my toes to touch, and come down. Hopefully you saw that and it was not off camera. But if not, you get the idea. All right, so just remember, we're doing station 1, our frog jumps. Station 2, we're doing squats. Station 3, we're doing handstands. So I'm going to roll the dice. It's going to tell us how many we do for each station. Whew, I'm already getting warm. I hope you are too. I'm going to play some music and we'll get started. All right, so I'm going to roll my dice. We've got, oh my goodness, we're starting strong with 11 frog jumps. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, count with me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm going to roll my dice. All right, for squats, we are doing 7. Let's go. 1, 2, sit all the way back. 3, 4, you're not fully sitting in the chair. 5, 6, it's just a light touch. Nice. All right, ready for our handstands? All right, we're going to hold our handstands or do 8 toe kissers. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come down nice and slow and controlled. Good. Let's do it one more time. All right, we are doing 8 frog jumps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and big. 6, 7. Last one. 8. Woo. All right, I'm going to roll my dice again. We're going to do 5 squats. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'm going to roll again. All right, we're going to do handstands for 5. Now, if you're ready to go up a little bit, let me turn this music down. If you're ready for a little bit more of a challenge and you have room on your wall, if you're in your handstand, see if you can get your legs to come out and then back in while we count. All right, are you ready? Lunge, handstand. Ready, we're gonna go 1, whoops, 2, make sure you don't kick things over, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, good, come on down. Whew. Oh my goodness. Wow, I hope that you all worked up quite a sweat. I know I'm pretty warm and got my body moving. So this is something that you can keep doing with your family inside the house, right? All you need are your 3 stations and some dice, and see if you can lead the people in your house to do some exercises with you. I'm going to dab the sweat just a little bit because it's a little warm. And I just want to give you some homework for the week, some outside practice. You're going to do 5 frog jumps every night before bed. So remember, we go all the way down to the ground, and when you jump up, your arms are straight, your legs are straight, your belly is nice and tight, and you're jumping as high as you can. So give me 5 of those every night before bed. The other thing I want to say is if you get your parents' or your family's permission, which is really important, you have to get their permission, but you can record yourself doing a boomerang or maybe a short video of you doing one of your at-home exercises or some skills that you've been practicing at home. So if that's something you want to do and you want to share it with us, I know we as teachers would love to see it. We also want to make sure that you're getting permission from your family before you record or post that video. And finally, I just wanted to say thank you so much for doing your best today, for working hard with me, and I hope that you all stay really safe and healthy while we, are waiting to get back to the gym. I know I really miss being in the gym with all of you and seeing you every week, and I know the rest of the little gym teachers at Abington are as well. So we hope that you're all doing great, and we cannot wait to see you soon. So finally, like we always do, let's put those stinky feet in the middle. We're not going to roll backwards just because of space, but see if we can do 1, 2, 3, Team TLG, and do those candlesticks in the air. Ready? Feet in the middle. 1, 2, 3, Team TLG! Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.